It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A good one here in the AFC East, so glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it, this is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race, and now I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. Downfield, he's got 4. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time.
Still second down.
They'll toss right side to Stevenson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's May. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level, and if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Rodgers here on second down. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. A gain there of 10 yards, and the Jets have a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Rodgers going up top again. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hall. A gain there of 11. Good for a Jets first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
First down for Aaron. The open man is Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Zuerlein's kick is good, and the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. The ball comes out, and this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Corley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. Give up the middle with Hall. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Rodgers. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Oh, he coughs up the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, The first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd down, Rodgers. Now he'll run it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the give, it's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 9. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corder. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing, Rodgers. This complete to Corley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, it's May. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On the give, this is Stevenson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Here's Bryce Behringer now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Over the middle, that's Corley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. Second down and 8. Again, it's Rodgers. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen, but they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play fake. It's right. Oh, a loose football. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the play fake, here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now, May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
To throw on first down is May. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Extra point try now for Zerlock. It's up and through. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Gibson. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll go play action with May. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. From the gun, Rodgers. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A quick slant, and here's Adams. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Rodgers. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A run on first and goal. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still second down.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll run here with Gibson. He is in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May gonna look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll get that to Wilson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Rodgers going up top again.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They will run it over center with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, they go right back to Hall.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. We have a tight end motioning left here. 3rd down, here's Hall. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Jets will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. On play action, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.